So if you give me any kind of extreme cutoff, I can calculate to you what percentage of the time you would have returns less than that in normal distribution and the actual. And if the actual is higher, tails are fatter. We could even do it. Let's do this. Cut off. I think we could use reference. Or negative. No, apparently we can't use the reference. Let's just simply enter the number. Suppose I was interested in negative 7%. All I had to do is change that cutoff to 0.07. In the actual data, 0.83% of the time, you're going to have a weekly return that's less than 7%, negative 7%. That negative 7% in 1 week is a pretty big number. Remember, this is a well-diversified index. On the other hand, percentage with normal, not normal, but hey, you know what I mean. Norm.dist, my x is negative 0.07. That's the mean. That's the standard deviation, and I want it to be cumulative. So yeah, had the distribution been normal, we would have had less than negative 7% only on 8 out of 10,000 cases. On the other hand, in the actual data, I have it on 83 out of 10,000 cases. Because percent of a percent is 1 out of 10,000. Now that means the extreme values are a lot more likely in the actual distribution compared to the normal distribution. Here is why this is important. We kind of have seen perils of that during the 2008 crisis. There is a concept called value at risk in risk management and in general portfolio. And right now, I'm assuming our portfolio is just buying the SPY, that's it. You know, had we shorted it, we would have looked at a different place. Simple portfolio, we buy a certain amount of SPY, and that's our portfolio. And you want to give your traders, you're a fund, and you have day traders. A lot of investment banks actually have what we call prop trading desks. Prop short being proprietary. They trade for their own profit and loss, not for clients. So basically in the prop trading desk, you have certain traders who work for you and you want to give them a position limit. I mean, you can't simply say, buy as much as you can or sell as much as you can. You need to tell them, this is the maximum amount you can have firm's money invested. How are you going to figure that out? So let's think about using VAR to determine trading limits for proprietary traders. First, let's determine what VAR is. It's short for value at risk. In practice, there are kind of two versions of it. One is the one that we're going to use. The other is a little bit more sophisticated. But that's going to require, especially in using the actual data, a lot more sophisticated tool, so I'm not going to get into that. The idea is the following. You have a, let's see, how do I pick? Okay, let's do a graph, and you have a distribution something like that. What we call f of x. It's short for kind of a frequency distribution. And let's pick an arbitrary point. I'm going to call this VAR 5%. The importance of that VAR 5% is it's a number such that, actually let me use a highlighter. Doesn't look very good. If you measure that area, that's 5%. So yeah, 5% is such a number that the chances of earning, getting a return that is less than that is only 5%. That's a 5% VAR. Sometimes this is also known as 95% VAR. The idea is I'm 95% confident that I'm not going to lose more than that number. If you assume that distribution is normal, then 5% VAR is about negative 1.645 times sigma plus mean, or in Excel terms, that's norm.inv come on, become eraser. Okay. So going back to our example, for SPY, that would be negative 375, right? The actual one is negative 360. Or 1% VAR is negative 539, assuming normal. Okay. When you impose limits on traders, you typically kind of do multiple stuff. For example, you impose them limit on daily trading limits. You can take positions so that 1% of the time your daily loss is not going to exceed this. You can do weekly, monthly, but that's kind of a simple one. I'm going to tell my traders, you can have a week worth of